Today we will be discussing through Prashna Jyotish, analyzing a murder and burglary in New Delhi which has happened on Sunday the 1st May 2022. Delhi builder robbed, killed on Sunday 1st May 2022. A day after 77-year-old builder was found brutally murdered inside the house of a posh area in Delhi, police have launched an investigation to arrest the accused. The accused has been caught on CCTV in which two people can be seen looting the victim's bungalow and killing him. After committing the crime, the accused left the building by jumping off a high wall and fled the spot on a motorcycle. One of the accused has been seen carrying a bag in his bag, and police suspect that it contained the valuables stolen from the house. On Sunday at around 6:52 am, police received a PCR call from the son of the deceased that the throat of the father was slit after found him lying in a pool of blood. So, let us analyze as per Prashna Jyotish. In this article, I am going to analyze the situation for the heinous crime for astrological and educational purpose only for the students of astrology. And if there could be some help to the police to nab the criminals. I have no intentions to put any blame on anybody. My disclaimer clause is there. It is only for educational and astrological purpose. The chart is of 6:52 am and it is at Din Ratri Sandhi. It is not good. First of all, the day is Sunday. The Lord is in the 12th house, exalted with Rahu, with Moon, and aspected by Saturn. The sign rising in the Lagna is Taurus. It is a fixed sign and the Navamsha is also fixed. So it is difficult. Both the signs are difficult. The situations may not change easily to nab the criminal. The day was Sunday and the Lord is Sun, although exalted and placed in the 12th house with Rahu and Moon having aspect of the 10th Lord Saturn. The time is at the junction of Din Ratri Sandhi and Moon is afflicted and weak. Moon has to be strong, but Moon is weak. The Karna Lord is Kimsu Gana, not good for the query for Karyasiddhi. Whether the query is pleasant or unpleasant, Mercury, the second Lord and the fifth Lord, is in the ascendant. The query is regarding wealth. Basically, whatever has happened, it is because of the wealth and valuables. Lagna Lord Venus and the 9th and 11th Lord in the 11th house with 11th Lord in planetary war. The query is an unpleasant one, especially when Venus, the Lagna Lord, loses in the planetary war. Moon and Sun with Rahu in the 12th house is a serious combination, especially when Saturn aspects the combination in the 12th house of losses. And Sun and Moon are life-giving planets and they are in the 12th house, afflicted by Rahu and aspected by Saturn. So it clearly shows that the question is for life and death also. Moon in the sign of Bharani and the Lord is Venus, lost in planetary war, is most crucial parameter in the Prashna chart. Moon has Israf Yog with Mars, indicates an unpleasant affair. Between Lagna Lord and 11th Lord is stronger, and counting up to Moon is the second house, which is the 12th house of loss of life and wealth. Since Sun and Moon, both the life-giving forces, are afflicted by Rahu and Saturn, and Moon is weak. The 4th house and 4th Lord Sun is under affliction. 4th house is aspected by Saturn and Mars, and 4th Lord Sun, although is exalted, it is in with Rahu Ketu axis and aspected by Saturn. As per Jyotish principles, if Taurus Lagna is rising and Mars, the 7th Lord and the 8th Lord of the natural zodiac, aspects the Lagna, Mars the 7th and the 12th Lord, 6th house in the Navamsha of Cancer, the case is of heinous crime and theft. Classical texts refer to Chor Grah's planets as the 7th Lord. As thus, the 7th Lord planet posted in the Kendra and the 11th house. The planets, the 7th Lord, the planets in the Kendra and planets in the 11th house could, the strongest of them could be the Chor Grah. But apart from this, the 7th Lord always holds the key parameter in the such an event. The strongest planet amongst the 11th house, the planets in the 11th house and Kendra is Saturn. And Saturn is with Mars, the 7th Lord. So it clearly shows that, and in the sign of Aquarius, clearly shows that there is an accomplice with the 7th Lord. Mars, the age would be young person, and Saturn, an old person. And if you see the position of Sun, counting from Sun to the 7th house, counting from Lagna to Sun is 12, and 12 multiplied by 6 is 72 years. So that means a person between the age of 20 to 40 years and an accomplice and of a person having features of Saturn at the age of 72 may have committed the heinous crime. Hence, Saturn and Mars are the thief planets. The time of theft, since the nocturnal sign is rising, the crime has been done after midnight. Size of the stolen articles. Since the sign rising in the ascendant is Taurus, it is a short ascension sign, so the article is of short size. Mode of theft. Since importance is given to the 7th Lord, and here the 7th Lord is also the 8th Lord of the natural zodiac, Mars is the Chor Grah, and has the thieves and the criminals have jumped over the wall through the roof. Since Mars is Urdhvamukh, please excuse me, I'll just continue. The time of theft. Since the nocturnal sign Taurus is rising in the ascendant, the crime has taken place after the midnight. Cause of the crime. Since Mercury is at the Lagna degrees having aspect of Mars, the reason for the crime is currency and valuables. Size of the stolen articles. Since the Taurus sign is rising as per Delhi, the sign is of short ascension, so size is small. Mode of theft. Since the importance is given to the 7th Lord, and here the 7th Lord is also the 8th Lord of the natural zodiac, Mars is the Chor Grah, has jumped over the wall through the roof. Since Mars is Urdhvamukh and upward looking, Mars the 7th Lord has influence of Saturn, hence the servant can be the thief, can be the accomplice, and the crime would have been done by two people. Appearance of thief as per Dreshkon. Since the Lagna is not strong, the above parameter may not help. Based on the Navamsha rising is of Saturn, hence the old person or a person who may be looking old, or maybe a servant or a driver. Caste of the criminal. Since the Taurus sign is rising, the caste of the criminal is Brahman. Sex of the thief. Seventh Lord Mars in Aquarius, male planet in a male sign, has male criminals, and since Saturn is also in a male sign, so there are two males. Where are the stolen articles? The strongest planet in the Kendra is Saturn. Here the stolen articles have gone to the west direction within the city, since the Lagna and the Navamsha Lagna both are fixed. Since the article has gone within, as it is in the less than 5 Navamsha, the article has gone within 13 kilometers in the west direction, and to be more precise, since the Lagna is in second Navamsha, it may be within 5 kilometers in the west direction. Habitites of the sign. Since the sign Taurus is rising, and Taurus, the Uday Lagna is stronger than the Arud Lagna, Taurus is rising in the Lagna. The stolen goods may be kept near a cowshed, dairy farm, colony of milkmen, or a beautiful places where business are transacted, may be near wandering fields of oxen and cattle. Planets aspecting Lagna or posted in Lagna. Mercury. The articles can also be kept in a bungalow where beautiful women richly decorated with clothes and ornaments. Mars, workshop, etc., blacksmith. Since the first Dreshkon is rising, the articles are kept in the front portion of the place of the blacksmith, wherever he resides. Planets in the 4th house or the Lord. There are no planets in the 4th house, and the Lord is placed in the 12th house, exalted with Rahu and Moon. Hence the stolen goods are with the master of the complete plan. Who is the criminal? Fixed sign rising in the Lagna and the Navamsha, the family member, or please note, a family member or who has acquaintance with the family can be involved in the crime. 7th Lord is Mars, young person and the accomplice of a servant is involved in the crime. Where is the thief? 7th Lord Mars is in the Kendra and a fixed sign. The thief is at the place of the crime and near about within the city within 5 kilometers. Clothes of the thief: red, burnt type, or black and old. One person may be wearing black clothes, the other person may be having red bag or red clothes in which he may be carrying all the valuables. Age of the criminals. Recovery of the property. There are no good combinations for the recovery of the property, and on the contrary, there is a Sraf Yoga between the Lagna Lord Venus and the 2nd Lord Mercury. There is a Sraf Yoga between the Lagna Lord and the 8th Lord Jupiter, and also there is a Sraf Yoga between Moon and the 7th Lord. Hence the chances of recovery are bleak and has already changed hands since Mars aspects the Lagna. Due to this parameter, the person suspected who has done the person under suspicion may have done the crime, and he may be involved in the earlier occasions also. 2nd Lord also has Israf Yoga with 8th Lord, hence the stolen goods may not be recovered. Whether the criminals will be caught or not. The criminals will be caught since the moon is within 12 degrees of sun and will be apprehended by the police. Use of Navamsha. Between the Lagna and the Navamsha Lagna, the Navamsha is stronger. Hence the signification of Saturn, and the articles are expensive, valuable, solid, and apart from currency. Since the Navamsha Lagna is exalted, Navamsha Lagna Lord is exalted in the Navamsha, hence the articles are very expensive and also having holes in the articles like bangles, necklace, and articles are hard to touch. Navamsha also indicates loss of wealth since Mercury is debilitated in the second house with Mars the seventh lord, and the seventh house has Sun, Venus, Jupiter, gold, silver, currency gone to the thief. Accomplice of the criminal. Seventh lord Mars with Saturn in the 10th house shows the accomplice. Hence, from the above, it is clear that the crime has been done by some acquaintance of the family or by a family member or the acquaintance of a family, and two people are involved of ages between 20-40 and around 72 years have gone toward, and they have gone towards the west direction within 5 kilometers of the crime, living in milkman colony, dairy farms, cow sheds where oxen and cattle graze, and articles have changed hands and kept in the front portion of the place they live. The criminals can be apprehended by the police since moon is within 12 degrees of sun. The criminals may have acquaintance by way of being a servant or a driver for them. So this is the main reason. It has acquaintance. The plan has been made only by the servants of age of 20 to 40 and 72, and they have cooked up a plan, and since they had acquaintance and they knew everything about the house and the insides of the family, they could do this crime. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that astrology is most amazing. If you apply it properly, you can check anything can be predicted. You talk about a subject. Prashna Jyotish is the backbone of astrology, and if you apply it properly, there is no reason why you can go wrong. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that astrology is amazing and Prashna Jyotish is the backbone of astrology. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Bye bye.